Well, Ross's father used to ring me up every now and again and say, bring me down a load of manure. In the Jaguar, I'd smell the place out like mad, but I'd do it for him. And he gave me a couple of acorns. And so I put both of them in the ground. One of them came up, and this is it.
The majestic oak was a symbol of strength. It was a symbol of longevity in the Druids, and that's maintained at NobleOak. With life insurance, there's nothing more important than strength and longevity, and we're really maintaining that as part of our business.
There's an old saying, from small things, big things grow, and from the little acorn, you could get a big oak tree. From humble beginnings, you could achieve a great deal.
The history of NobleOak is absolutely crucial to us as a business today. So it's all steeped in a beautiful history of benevolence, friendship, and really looking after members. It's a fascinating link for us because the ancient Druids formed in BC.
The ancient Druids is what everyone sees on TV these days, even Game of Thrones and all those shows.
Druids around Europe who were priests and very educated individuals.
They were thought to be magical,
with very few records recorded over that time, and they survived for thousands of years.
They were teachers and philosophers and all that sort of thing.
But they stood for integrity and they stood for benevolence. Then the more modern Ancient Order of the Druids formed in 1781 in the UK.
A society as a purely a fraternal organisation.
They took the name of Druids because they thought that modern Druids could be the same sort of thing. Philosophers, teachers, people who helped their fellow man and everything like that.
Which met in the old King's Head pub in London.
Which is quite an appropriate place to have a meeting. The only problem was that after a while the local drunks or the riffraff had wanted to try and crash the meetings. They had secret handshake, that when you went up to a person and shook their hand for the first time, if you did it a certain way and they responded with a similar handshake, then you knew that they were a Druid. You had something in common to base it upon.
The Druids in Australia really formed with just a few individuals pooling their money into a bucket and providing it to families that needed it the most.
United to assist was their motto, and they certainly did. In every way.
So the concept of the Druids then was to do things to help its members as a community, right? To band together and to give support to all its members.
It's insurance, but a mutual insurance, not a for-profit thing. There were separate funds for everything. There was a benevolent fund for members in trouble, sickness funds, death benefits, endowment assurance funds.
NobleOak transitioned from the New South Wales Druid Society in 2011. We became an APRA-regulated life insurer at that time, changed our name, but importantly kept the principles and the disciplines of what the Druids were all about.
That's the best you can do, is to let someone else see the benefit of getting a little bit of help when times are tough.
Our business really links to the new formation of the Ancient Order of the Druids. We want people that really believe in what they're doing, really connect with what we're delivering to our customers and members. It's not an easy job, but that makes it easier for us, and it makes it far more engaging and enjoyable for us. The original Druids, the Ancient Order of the Druids and NobleOak today really remain the same. Their whole principle around integrity and looking after each other, especially with the modern day Druids that have only been around for the last couple of 100 years, they really embraced that whole aspect of doing the right thing, benevolence, friendship, and those values is really what the Druids are about. And that connects really well with me personally and also people within NobleOak.